Jordan of the Chicago Bulls put on a memorable individual display in the opening game of the series. Virtually every move Jordan made proved successful. No matter who the Celtics tried, Jordan had the answer. A supreme effort that translated into 49 brilliant points. But when it ended, Michael Jordan and the Bulls came up short. Ties the game.
Oh, boy.
63 points, and you're looking at an all-time record. The starting lineups for Game 2 are the same as they were for Game number 1. Starting out with the Chicago Bulls. Their leading scorer, Orlando Woolridge, up front. Top rebounder, rookie Charles Oakley, and veteran Dave Corzine. In the backcourt, Michael Jordan and Kyle Macy. For the Boston Celtics, their front court of Kevin McHale, Larry Bird, and Robert Parrish, all amongst the league leaders in scoring and shooting. And in the backcourt, Dennis Johnson, the catalyst on defense, and Danny Ainge. Casey Jones, another marvelous job as coach of the Celtics. And we're underway here. The Celtics in white, the Bulls in red, and Boston controls. Straight up. Virtually all the way. Jordan banks it in, and Jordan...
That's because of less minutes.
Banks it. Bird gets an easy two. Larry Bird with his first points of the game, and credit Michael Jordan.
Dick is the tempo of the game by the Bulls to try and get some fast break opportunities.
Half of the game against the Celtics Thursday. Jordan trying to fake Bird, can't do it. Hits the jumper, but Bird played pretty well defensively against Jordan there.
Hang on Jordan's shooting hand. Most players try, and Sidney Green, two real quick board bangers.
Green starts it off the bench. Parrish. Michael Jordan has 8 points and is the game high scorer. Going baseline. Michael Jordan, the basket good and a foul.
It looks like.
What should Jordan do in that case?
Look, either put it off the glass and hope that one of his freer players can get enough.
One of the best scoring performances against the Celtics occurred in Game 1 of this series. Boston won, however, 123-104, and keep in mind that the 104 points they allowed was exactly what their season's defensive average was. Just working against Bird on the post-up. McHale tried to double team, and Woolridge misses again. Here's Michael Jordan. Basket will be good and a foul, and 25 from the LA Clippers.
Running as well, just like the other night.
Feed to Aid. Dennis Johnson. There's 6 on the shot clock, so there's a 3-second differential. Jordan with a fake shot and draws the foul.
Draw the foul.
Mike Tebow, Julius Erving. Pretty good people to be compared. 3 timeouts apiece. Boston still has a 20 that they have at their behest.
Look, either put it off the glass and hope that one of his freer players can...
Bird and Jordan at the start. Block. Paxson has a shot blocked, and Ainge will get an easy basket. 67 and 15. They're this close. 3 on the shot clock. Jordan, basket, good. 2 seconds to go, and then that shot will not count if it goes. Larry Bird had 12 all this period, but Michael Jordan has 23 points, and the Chicago Bulls, who need a win here, and that would make headlines in any event, any team beating the Celtics at Boston Garden, lead at halftime.
I'm Michael Jordan. McDonald's restaurants have given me this time to talk to you about something we both really care about, kids. Kids are the reason McDonald's sponsors their Get It Straight program, a national drug awareness effort. Think about this. Many of you using drugs out there now are under 18. Do you realize that at 18, you have lived only 1/4 of your life? When you're using drugs, you're only cheating yourself out of the chance to find out who you really can be. And believe me, if you don't use drugs, you can just about be anything you want to be. Listen, you got at least 3/4 of your life to go. That's 3 more lifetimes to you. So don't blow it. Don't do drugs. If you're doing it, stop it. Get some help. McDonald's wants you to give yourself a chance to find out all the wonderful things you really can be. And so do I.
The Houston Rockets let Sacramento get back in the game last night and ended up winning to take a 2-0 lead in that series. Robert Reed, 29 points. He's been starting in the backcourt. The Lakers, with another blowout over San Antonio, have a 2-0 lead. Magic Johnson with a superb game. Atlanta, 2-0 over Detroit, winning for the 2nd straight time on their home court. Dominique Wilkins, 50 points. But when was the last time you ever saw a 5'5" player? Talking about Spud Webb, called for goaltending. Spud Webb, the slam dunk champion, called for goaltending. And the Atlanta Hawks have a 2-0 lead and a pretty good all-round game for Spud Webb as well. The first half, Michael Jordan owned the backcourt. 23. The Celtics combined had only 8. And they out-rebounded the Bulls 33-18. And when was the last time you saw the Celtics shoot 38% in a half? And that's what they did. Yet they trailed by only 7. Underway third period. Boston by 1. Chicago is led virtually all the way. Jordan banks it in, and Jordan with 40 points. Tremendous game. In the one game, the Bulls beat the Celtics in the regular year.
They did it with fast break basketball, Dick. And I think that's where who's had a hot hand here.
Jordan cuts the Celtic lead. The Sixers are 1-1 now with their victory over Washington. Michael Jordan has been a sensational show in this game. Jordan against Ainge. Jumper, good.
In the tempo away from the Celtics, trying to Michael Jordan right now.
10 points in this period for Ainge. And what a great shot, and a basket and a foul. You talk about Bird, sheer determination at certain points of a game. Michael Jordan has those same. Setting a screen. Johnson trying to fight through it on a switch. Bird guards Jordan, and Jordan hits the jumper anyway. Start of the last game. Here he is, the move and the basket. And it's a one-point game as Stan Albeck urges his team on.
But if you don't block him out on a penetration move.
Bird over Woolridge. He may be getting hot now. He got a layup. Maybe that's all he needed. Average was 9 on the shot clock. They go into McHale, guarded by Corzine, and a good move in by Kevin McHale. Jordan, 3:15 to go. Jordan inside to Woolridge. Basket good, and a fine rolls when the Celtics had their problems around Christmas.
They sure didn't. That was the Christmas massacre, but the
Jordan,
troops are back.
Cut it to 4. Bird. He lost his footing, but yet made the layup, and a timeout by Paxson as his shot blocked, and Ainge will get an easy basket. Woolridge has been ice cold. Jordan against Dennis Johnson. Jordan then passers in the game. We'll keep you posted on that game. Jordan goes up, ball slapped away, but Jordan winds up with it and draws the foul.
And Dennis Johnson that time tried to
led his team in virtually every category, including rebound. Having that much time to go in the fourth. Jordan beating Corzine. Hook shot, good. The 76ers. Harris. McHale, Jordan working against Dennis Johnson. Clock running down, 3 seconds. Three-point shot, no good. And a foul, wait. A foul against Kevin McHale has been called by Middleton with no time showing on the clock.
And we didn't see what actually happened, but players do fake the foul.
He can tie it up here and send the game in overtime. Overtime in game 2 of our best of 5. Situation becomes major now as we have a slew of players with 5. Celtics can rebound. Woolridge against McHale, gets a piece of it. Takes the ball away from him. That was a pickpocket move if there ever was one. Blocked. A block. Celtics wanted goaltending. 53%. Ainge for 3. Isolation. They double team now. Who's come out to meet Jordan. Jordan trying to use his quickness, and it works. Michael Jordan.
And Walton, afraid to foul that time, backed off Jordan a little bit.
Walton with 5. Guard, one of the firepower men for Chicago.
It's too much of a burden for Bird, and it's a smart adjustment by Casey Jones, in my opinion.
From it. That was a pickpocket move if there ever was one. And Jordan goes up. And the blocking foul against the Celtics for Michael Jordan in the game.
Got 3 fouls. Maybe they're trying to save him, but you cannot stop him because he handles the ball so much. And they
29. He's got to get rid of it. Here's Jordan. Jordan with a jump shot. Jordan misses the shot. 2 seconds to go, and the Celtics call a time. Chance to win it. Ainge will inbound. Bird has it. 1 second to go. If it counts, it's over. And we go to second overtime. Will jump again, and they've done this before. Woolridge on Bird. Bird with 34. Keep him up. A minute gone by. Bird hits, and the Celtics lead, and it took a minute. Working against Ainge now. And Jordan.
Michael Jordan. The 2 guards defending against Jordan. Game.
Ainge guarding Michael Jordan. Jordan goes up with a shot and hits it, and has 61 points to tie Elgin Baylor's all-time single-game playoff record with 8 on the clock. Jordan ties the game.
Oh, boy.
63 points, and you're looking at an all-time record.
Oh, boy.
Michael Jordan. No one has ever scored more points in a single playoff game in NBA history than Michael Jordan. And the Celtics will have it with 4 seconds to go. And a hard-fought victory for the Boston Celtics to take a 2-0 lead over Chicago.
That man was clearly disguised as God and still got swept. Jordan's time was near and already arrived to superstardom. Everyone knew the league was his, but a championship would solidify it. He just needed to toughen up and get a little help.
Away from the Celtics, trying to Michael Jordan right now.
10 points in this period for Ainge, and what a great shot, and a basket and a foul.